Morning, everyone. I'm gonna jump right back into Halo Combat Evolved. Now, some of the other games, I still am looking for some people to jump in to join, especially for Reach and for Halo 2. I'd love to have another person with me for Halo 2 the most, because I still kind of want to go, not in order of the games when they were released, obviously, because Reach timeline wise would have come out first. But I want to make sure I have a full team of 4 for that one. In the Twitch and YouTube, excuse me, in the Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook chats, you guys should be able to see links to our Discord and our YouTube as well. If you want to jump in and say hey, that would be great. Subscribe to see more content. We've been doing clips. We still have access to our full streams on there as well. So if any of the other streaming platforms are giving you issues, YouTube is a great alternative to look back onto for the streams. I'm the Scribe. I stream from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays, going over game development, game design, all that fun stuff. We are sponsored by Magic Feet Compression Socks, supporting heroes and winners. So let's see where we last left off. I'm gonna say it was, I think we just got off at one ship and we went to around on the island. Oh, okay, so we're here. Oh, jeez. And like, what a great way to start this back up. I don't need that thing. Oh boy. Did I get him? Wow, that guy got 3 sniper bullets in the back. Jesus. Alright. I should have gotten all these guys already. I don't, That's not his sword. Oh shit. I gotta love it when you accidentally shoot your friend in the back. Aw, I was kind of hoping to hit. Okay, they can deal with those. I don't think there was much else in here, just kind of some enemies. And then there's like an invisible shield. It's like, I want the overshield. It's super weirdly invisible there. Okay, I think we're good. So last time I was kind of talking over about mirrors and a bunch of other stuff. I'm trying to think what else we're gonna find. The weather would be kind of cool to talk about. My only thing is I only actually know so much about the weather systems in games. There are some that, like for this one, it's constantly like snowing. You can see like the particles in the sky. If I move the camera, they even like change the direction some, depending where you go. I thought I had. Well, if he didn't catch the bus, he's gonna have to walk. But you can see some, like, it looks really cool, like how it's going. It's actually moving towards you. It's not just completely still. What in the world are they shooting at? I am trying to. Oh, Jesus. I am trying to educate. Ooh, can I just run him over? I mean, that works too. Oops, my bad. I forgot that kills them too. We'll be fine. There's a dude up there. Anyways, talking back again about the snow and stuff before all that happened. So this would not be considered a, oh man, there's a word for it. I can't remember off the top of my head. Dynamic weather system. This would not be one. Just because it's constantly there. Doesn't matter where you go in this area, it's always snowing. But if it's something like a dynamic one, that means as the game goes, or as, you know, if there's like a day or night cycle, depending the time of day as well, the storm can get more dangerous, or it can line up. It starts to affect the environment some more. Maybe it's harsher to walk through. Maybe it's limited visibility. So it's really cool when games do start to implement those dynamic weather systems, but this one is just like, hey, here's some snow particles. Have fun. Sometimes, if they really wanted to, depending on, you know, the type of game, the how advanced it is, and how much resources they want to spend on it, they can do more little additions of them. So if it wants to pile on, and granted they always leave this in specific areas of the map, just because it'll start to take up a lot of resources, is it can, certain parts of the map can start piling up snow as well. You might be able to interact with it, you might not. That just might make another barrier. Oh,
I thought the Covenant had eliminated all the Marine forces in this area.
oh, they can walk up because it is butt cheeks to try to get that down there and come up. No, absolutely not. There's that big old dude. Wow, multiple large men down there. It just blocked off his head. Oh yeah, my silly little flashlight. Let it keep accidentally. Look at him crazy. He's like, oh, maybe if I like waddle away, they won't see me. Like, come here. What's he doing? What's he doing? Is that a... Ah, it's invisible. Who? Oh, yeah, that's right. This controller is a little broken, unfortunately. It's like a touch, so sometimes Chief will just kind of slide to the left and be like, whatever. We're not trapped. Let's go back up there. What are you complaining about? Come on, let's go. I wish Chief can sprint. And I've yet to figure it out if he can. I know in the other games, you can, depending like the armor you get. I'm like, can just run. Can just run, please. And I'm surprised it's on easy mode, but I'm surprised that they still have the same amount of hunters as you would have on like the normal version and stuff. Hello, Karen. Let's see. I don't think there was much else. The music's awesome though. I could have sworn he could have run, but you know what? This is gonna be a walk-only playthrough, I guess. I mean, I've been getting to my locations just fine, so I'm not terribly concerned. I would like a different... I like my sniper. This is difficult. They're both fun. I can go with... whatever, I'll go with both. Sniper, rocket launcher, walking only playthrough. Let's go! Jesus, okay, yeah, maybe, you know what? Picking up the rocket launcher was a good idea. just grab. I wonder if that's like a little like, I guess like self-made, I don't know, challenge where it's like, hey, you can only use this or you could only use that. Oh, you don't want to see me drive a warthog. Nobody wants to see that. You don't want to see that. You can go to my first streams if you want to see that.
Hold your positions. We'll handle those guns. Master Chief, we should scale the ridge and get below those stationary guns.
Yep. Okay.
I'm in no hurry for a heroic charge on those guns, Cortana.
Let's see. God, you know what's so crazy? Looking at like how this snipe is and stuff, how there's like no recoil for vanilla D2. That's how crazy it was. I was like, oh, everybody's a sniper, okay. But now the recoil is just like, oh yeah, good luck with that. I actually don't think this game has flinch in it. I'm actually like super curious. I want to get shot at like intentionally. Come on, smack me. Come on. Oh, now they don't want to. Oh, okay. So I get taken out of the scope if I get hit instead of flinching. That's kind of fun. Oops. That did so much. Wait. I don't trust myself with this. There's no tracking. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh, man, I had switched to the other thing. Wow, they just... I've never seen them do that before. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. No, whack. They can take care of him. I'll be fine. Like, I'll be fine. I don't know about them, but I'll be fine. See, look at that. Look at that teamwork. They did just fine. They sure do. You know, they should. Well, I at least drive intention. If I'm gonna hurt somebody, like that one time that he went down, I'm gonna like intentionally do it. But if it's accidental, what? I didn't mean to zoom in on his butt. I'm trying to remember all the controls as I play. Hold on. I'm just trying to remember everything. Oh my god, I swear. I'm like the worst. It's so funny when I'm on a warthog though. I'm just like, you know, I don't care. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't get... I'm not used to that crazy amount of fall damage. Brain's like, yeah, I'll be fine. What hit me? Oh my god. Oh my god. What did he throw at me? Oh my god. What did he throw? Cause that was like 50 things happening. This game. This is on easy mode. I don't know what's going on. What was that? Did I step on a landmine or something? What the heck, my guy? Oh my god. Big ol' F. That was kind of wild. Oh, these dudes just hanging out. They were just one was in this one, the other one was over there. It's like, okay, if they don't come down here, we're fine, and then we can go get lunch. Chief starts walking down, and they're like, damn it, wanted to go get tacos today. Well. I love that kind of little setup. Because you could have just gone the whole game without, like, ever going down there and just exploding in, like, 20 different, you know, places like I did. Am I full? Oh, okay, I have 4. I wish you could pick up more. Chief should be able to carry 8. But it's only 4. Like, what? How do they look? Oh, they look kind of cool. Oops. Let me see. Those grenades. Ugh. Chief, please stop sliding just for like a second. They look kind of cool. Oh, those little designs. Sorry if I just like slurped into anybody's ear. I got like super thirsty. But I like all the little intricate designs on them. And it looks like it's even like slightly... Yeah, it's even like slightly... Jesus, beveled in like for the screen. Obviously there's like that big texture around it, but that's kind of cool. And the colors work really well with one another. Chief is like, I don't want to look at grenades. Let's keep going. He craves violence. Are these the ones asleep? Yeah. Oh, and then I'm here by myself. Cool. I had a whole like squadron behind me. What's happening? I'm like, oh no, Chief can do it. Come on. I saved all of your butts. I think that's one of the things that I don't like is when you do have teammates and then they just hang out in the back. Go away. It's like, no, come on, you go up in here. No bonk. Where bonk? I'm gonna bonk him. Oh. Wait. Where's this other one? I hear him like just gyrating over there. Oh wow. This is just obnoxious. Play the whole game like this. Oh, come here. There we go. Oh my god. Stealth bonk. Me and stealth are bad. Everybody knows this. Or at least everybody should. The only time I'll ever do stealth is Assassin's Creed, which I should play again. But maybe I'm thinking about Unity because that one's really fun with people. Oop. That counted for stealth, right? He didn't know it was there. That counts. What? Oh, hello. Where's the other one? It's weird. I have headphones on, so it's like kind of weird to hear him like breathing like that. Hey, how's it going? Come on. Don't be rude. It's just saying hello. I have to get a different gun, and I don't want to. Wait, is this one here? Love breaking glass in games when they actually break. Oh, hey, how's it going? Hey. Yeah. I know Assassin's Creed, honestly. You can't just do some of the craziest parkour ever, and it's like, no, I'm good. Let me... There we go. Should help out a little bit. Oh, bro, my whole first, I think my first, if not my second. What? Oh boy, y'all think I need a nap? Oh my god, I didn't know that you can. Alright, anyways, there's a lot of things we're learning. You didn't know you could break glass. I didn't know that, that was like separate enough for you to actually fall through. Wow. Love education. Love to learn. I think there's stuff up there. But yeah, you could break a lot of the glass in the remastered, the not remastered version as well. I think I'm playing like the quote unquote original version. I don't know what Chief is doing. He's just having a time. He's just like, I crave violence and I want to smack everybody. But you know what? That's what makes him more funny. That's what makes him more fun. Oh, when did that guy die? I didn't smack him. But yeah, let me. Yeah, look. Break all the glass. Most of the time you can. There have been some places where you can't break the glass. Super like this one you can't break. Can I kill him? Just smack him? He's kind of cool looking. Stop moving around. Play this whole game with this. I say until like halfway through, crying that I need a gun. I have one, but I don't want to use it. What? I was about to say it did not explode. You have one more, dude. Hey. You know, I really wish there were some AIs that if they see you just tear through the whole, like, friends group, I guess. Like, they just kind of, like, stare at you and then just kind of, like, run away. Or, like, just kind of stand there and be like, you know, I'm gonna just let you pass. Like, I want that in a game, and then just stare and be like, nah. Drop the weapons or something. I don't know. Oh, the gun melee. Well, they're making that one gun. As well. For it. Oh, let me see, hold on. What's that one gun that they're gonna make where we can forge it? I forget what it's called. See, that I'm not moving. The chief is just like, move. I need to go. I need to punch things. It's like, okay, wait. I'm just bonking at things. I didn't even know that's what that was called. That's pretty fun. I dig it. I just like to bonk things. It's just funny. Like, I'm telling you, I was supposed to be a Titan. I almost was a Titan main, but then I was like, oh, space magic. So the reason I picked Warlock. Like, I had them both made at the same time, and I was like, I like magic. We'll go with that. Yeah, the glaive and stuff. I've actually never been up here. But yeah, I think, yeah, I broke that one. Like, some of the stuff you can break, some of it you can't. So quick recap, I guess, for anybody who's tuning in and did not tune into the first stream. I went over how difficult it is to do glass breaking, just because when you break the glass, you have to actually model it pre-broken. So if you were looking at this in a 3D modeling software, if you selected it and highlighted it, it's normally green, but you'll see all these like crackles and like pieces put together like a puzzle. But when I interact with it, or my weapon interacts with it, or something shoots at it, it's mainly the player rather than the enemies. I haven't seen any of them shoot through glass. It will break, like so. Yay, but it normally doesn't stay around for too long. Especially in the earlier games, just because that does take up a lot of resources. But breaking the glass, and it's like, it was like really small pieces in some other places. Like, the pieces are fairly large. Sometimes they'll stay, and even in this one, they'll stay for like a second. But not too much. Anywho, let's keep going. And that thing in the middle probably isn't a glass material. I want to say it's like a reshaped, like a cylinder that had like the corners cut off, and then there's just a transparency put onto it. To make it look like glass. The opposite way. I'm telling you, I love that they put arrows on the floor. It's like, oh thank God. Let's see if I can. I don't know if it's in this place or if it's in the next one that's like this. There's like a guy on the floor that you could just, you know, take his stuff. Let me in. It is kind of choppy. On the stream. I wonder why. That's odd. It might just be on my end. Aw, they look like little babies. How do I crouch? No, that's a medium. Whatever. Boop. I like feel bad. I would leave if I could, but they all gonna wake up when that one dude sees me. No, I didn't turn on my flashlight. I might actually have to put my gun on for this. The floor down there can break, which sucks because I've fallen through there before. I want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning in today. I'm the Scribe. I stream from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. We are sponsored by Magic Feet Compression Socks, supporting heroes and winners. Today I'm playing Halo Combat Evolved, going over some of the fun stuff that we've either discussed, kind of like a recap in the first stream, and just any new stuff that comes up. In the chat, we do have a link to our, oh my goodness, to our Discord and our YouTube server. If you want to jump in and say hey, we'd really appreciate that. If any of the other streaming platforms like Facebook or Twitch for whatever reason are giving you any issues on like lag, or just you want to tune into it later, the YouTube that we just sent in is the best way to get good quality, good quality streams on there. I'm gonna get got. Oh no. Trying to do like your little commercials under like heavy rate of fire is kind of scary. Zoom in the bots. Okay. Oh my goodness. He's still here. Hold on. Where's he going? I just saw the wiggles. I saw him wiggle around. No, there he is. Nasty man. Come here, stop. Stop doing that. Stop. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Oh jeez. He's stop moving. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, he's dead. Anyways, that was like a struggle and a half. Goodness gracious. So yeah, I do like seeing the differences, what they use and didn't use. Can I break this? Nope. Nope. Not at all. It's like, oh my god. Where'd everyone go? You can break that though. But I'm like scared too. Wait. Can you not? I thought you could. I don't want to like test it out by like smacking it. Because I know in the other bridges, I have no bullets. You can completely. Yeah, that man was just like, It's like, what? Like, please, jeez, come on. Who's ready to get bonked? He is. like just so. Oh look, here's the stuff. Wow, free stuff. Thanks, man. More free stuff. Cool. What else can I bonk and not potentially smack myself to smithereens like him? I want to now draw a picture of Chief just bonking things and having a good time. Just giggling and just being the worst driver. He sure did. He's like, I can't handle all this. I'll see y'all later. He went to take a nap. Ugh, look at that sickly green. So I do like stuff like that. So you'll see it a lot, especially in the movies that Ricky Rat has made. You'll see in a lot of theirs, the one with the frog. I'm just trying to avoid saying names and titles just in case. The frog where they're dancing and there's music, you know the one. That one's a really good one. And then the one where the little kid, chocolate, that one. Where it's Day of the Dead and stuff. Plays guitar, has a jacket that is red. And that one, you don't see. It looks all colorful and bright and fun. But then at certain points in the movies, this particular shade of green, funny enough, that's really close to a color that I really like. Chartreuse. This is kind of like a bit more yellowish into it. But you start seeing that when something's gonna start going, like, literally sour. Like, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be the best thing. So far, we've been seeing a lot of blues, very bright, vibrant blues, sometimes some reds. But we really haven't been seeing too much of this yellowish green. But this is definitely like specifically, not specific, yeah. We'll start seeing these shades of green and stuff as the story progresses, and in a lot of media as well, where it's like, hey, something weird's about to happen. And then what's fun is in the last room we were in, we just saw, like, in the center, like, this giant tower with, like, smoke coming out of it, and out here there's nothing. There's, like, that ominous green, and it's like, that looks odd. And if we've seen it before, it's like now that we've seen it, like, more kind of, like, concentrated, it's like, oh, okay. Like all the colors, when they start working together like that, is really fun to see, like, why they choose that color. I'm not sure. Yeah, and it's like that same shade of green. Like, that's such a big thing. Purple is used for royalty, but we'll see it a lot in films, especially in the Ricky Rat movies, where purple and that, like, sour green, chartreuse, whatever you want to call it, they'll start being associated with, like, evil and not good. Like the one where the lady did not get invited to the baby shower and she turned into the dragon at the end. That one, that same exact shade of green and purple and black. Oh, oh, hear all that glass shattering. But we'll see it with the hive. Like that same shade of green as well. The hive kind of do it differently though. They don't use a lot of black or purples. It's all like that same sickly, unearthly, just kind of gross looking shade of green when used appropriately like that. When it's, like, meant to look gross. It's meant to be unsettling. Super heck yeah. And I love it because it's, like, my favorite. Like, I don't even know why. I'm just like, oh, it's my favorite color. And then I studied more, like, film theory and color and all that stuff, and I was like, huh. I had no idea. But it's pretty fun when stuff like that happens. What? That doesn't smack them? Now we got this like watchtower up here. I do like those little differences. Look at that bounce. Though, where it's like, oh, okay, it might be that tower, or might be that green in there, or there might be nothing in there. Now we have a watchtower. Most of the times it's just like, yeah, you know, make them all a little bit different. But then a lot of times in games it's pretty intentional. But it could just be like, just why not? Just make everything look a little different. Make them stand out from one another. Yes. And I think that's why it kind of stands out a little bit more, that weird sickly green with... Can I break that? No. Oh, wait. And then in here, like that shade of green is not, obviously is not normal, but that really, really doesn't match, oops, with any of the other aesthetics that we've seen before in here. It's always like technical, and if it's green, it's a very bright neon green that goes with very bright neon blue and yellows and stuff. And it's very, like, you know, it's very inorganic shapes. This is all, like, man-made. None of this is, oops, like, nice and round. It's kind of, it's vaguely, like, round. It's, like, sharp edges, but, like, definitely cut off on certain points. But it's still, like, whoop. I have nothing long-ranged. Oh, one more grenade. Boop. Oh, come on. Dang it. Oh, jeez. Hey, guys. How's it going? When are these guys coming? You know, I have no idea if they come over on this side. I might have to go over there, but I'd rather have just a better... This is gonna take a while. I was smacking this guy up, but... Okay, sweet, I got him. The other one I'll work on later. He should be coming. His friend screaming, he's like, what the hell are you screaming about? Just drops over. It's like, oh. Oops. I thought it was only one place where they were sleeping. Whatever. I love that you get to hear, it was kind of quiet, but you get to actually hear them like panic and like say like, oh my god, a grenade, or like, oh god, like like panic. And obviously it's in whatever language you pick, so you can hear that, but I do enjoy that they made it, excuse me, well, you know what they're saying. But I think in other games it's normally just like their language. Oh, I think this one breaks. It's kind of hard to tell which ones break and don't, cause like that one and that one look similar, but just a bullet makes that break. Tud could be a word. sometimes. Okay, so the question is for anybody who's not on the Twitch is, do you think the contrast between something organic and the sickly color versus geometric and bright color is a way to challenge the player's sense of order? It can be, especially with how we associate colors with certain things. Like, we think of blue, especially like a bright blue, like electric, fast, smart, modern, and green. Usually, when we see it depicted in cartoons, we see somebody who's getting sick, like various shades of green, or it's almost like meant to like some sort of sick or like gross, yucky kind of feeling. But not always, because Chief is green. Like, he's not gross and yucky. Oh, let me in. I'm sad. But he's green, you know? Which is interesting, because he's like a very, like, he stands out compared to everybody else. But I'm trying to just smack my arms a bit so you can see. Like, the green itself, now granted, you know, limited color palette when this first came out, but it's still not, like, terrible. I think there's another guy with a sword down here. But it's not like that same sick green that we see with, like, the Flood or the Hive or anything like that. Because we look at the enemies, too, like this blue, it's very bright. It's alien, it's futuristic, even the weapons are like that. Now we kind of see some of the weapons, or like that, not even that same shade of green, on one of the other guns that they have, but it's a super bright, vibrant green, not like an off-putting, unsettling green. So it definitely depends the shade, I want to say. Oh my god, I forgot he was here. Rather than just it's green, you're gonna be gross, because he has green on him too. But look at that shade of green. I thought I'm smacking it. Yeah, see, look, like, whoops, I'm gonna smack him. See how it's like a lot brighter, looks neon-y. It also looks like futuristic, and he has that blue too. But something about it being that a little more yellow than green, it's just kind of off-putting, I think, for a lot of people. Okay. And then for the shape parts, I guess it really just depends to, like the shape of it. You know, it's very tech. That doesn't look gross. I look at that and I'm like, you know, it's kind of like whatever. It's alien-y. It's like, ooh, that looks kind of cool. But when we start seeing with the Flood, especially pretty soon, I wonder if we'll get to the Flood in this one. But how they are, how it is on them, like how it kind of like pours out from them, that weird sickly green. It's like, oh, that's disgusting to look at. Yeah, I do think that's why the yellow green makes people kind of like, bleh. And it works really well because it does look like an illness, and I think jaundice is a great one to compare it to. Yeah, because we see like, we see like, you know, green everywhere. You know, Christmas, green and red, but the green, what it looks like, it
Must be close to the control center.
like the green that we see for,
Analyzing. This must be the control room. Subtle. The entrance to the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure. Bring me up there and I should be able to get us inside.
Oh, music's all intense. Here we go. But yeah, we see like that green in Christmas, where it's very dark, and it's so weird to say. Like, the color almost reminds me of money, rather, or like the either that or like pine trees. the shades of green. Because you've never seen like red and green put together where it's like a very bright green, very dark red, vice versa. And stuff. Oh man, they're gonna smack the heck out of me. And I can't bonk them from here. I have missiles. I'm not gonna hit them though, and I think there's a hunter on that area. What the heck is... Oh no. Is Christmas green more bluish green? Oh, that looked like me driving. That one looked like me driving for sure. Is it more of a bluish green? I think it's more like a vibrant, rich green. If green had a color for that Christmas, it would or green had a color. If green had a scent, like that specific color of green. There we go. Words. Words in playing games. We all know that doesn't work well sometimes. It would smell like pine and like clean, but not like cotton linen sort of thing. Like it smells very crisp and not minty. I don't know. That's like the best way to explain it. It smells like wow, because you can associate. Like I'm one of those people where I can associate things with smells. I don't know why. Like it's like, oh, I see this. Like the whole visual thing, especially growing up in America, and then in the South too, where it's huge. I'm sure it is everywhere else, but like we already have Christmas things over here, so I'm like, huh. Wow, guys, it's not even October yet. Fall isn't even here, right? So for me, it's not a bright scent. It's very almost earthy, a little bit of cinnamon, but not that much for it. So I think, I mean, and it's such a weird thing that many people think about it, but definitely if you see something like dark, I think like a gross, almost fungusy looking texture with like really just nasty looking colors, you can probably imagine that it smells pretty bad. So with like the flood that we're gonna see pretty soon, with some of how they look like and everything, and the colors and like the textures on them and the designs that stick out. Funny enough that we bring up Christmas red and green, because some of them do have red like flower things looking on them, and they're very bright. It looks like you guys will see pretty soon if we get to it, and I hope we do, where it's like, oh, it just looks gross, it looks like it would smell nasty. So I think definitely if it was like that bright neon tech green that we see sometimes, especially on hunters or on the weapons, you're not gonna really associate like a smell or a texture or a feeling to it. It's just like, yeah, okay, it's just that. But then you start like making it look gross, maybe adding a little bit of shades of brown, maybe a little bit of black in there, maybe some gray, so it's to look kind of gross, and it's like, bleh. Okay, I think I got everything. I got my bonking stick. I need the grenades. That's so weird. That's so frustrating because it looks like it goes on, but it doesn't. Oh, and then you mentioned Chief's colors. You know, even though they're green, you know, you said that it looks like military. Like, what? That made my stomach drop. I'm just gonna look at the floor. I don't know what it is. That little like bounce where it looks like you're gonna go up and suddenly you're going down. Like, no. See, because we see it on the doors. It's not like, ew, gross. It's almost even like it's almost even to me that shade of green, especially when it's like in a technical area, I almost want to consider it with like a med bay, because it's like green, okay, you're good to go, we're ready to go, sort of thing. And if it's like a red, right, and it's always associated with that colors with that as well, where it's like, oh, if it's bright green you can go in, if it's red, any shade of red, you can't go in. I have yet to have played a game where they made it where it's red and you can go in there, and it's green, you can't go in there. Oh, I see here some of the weapons you get. They have too. I don't know if there are any games that kind of just like twist it like that. I'm very curious as to what they are. And I'm wondering if it's done right. Because it's a pretty bold thing to do, because, you know, we're super associated with these preset things already. Especially if the media is very popular. It can actually start to rewrite some of the meanings for the colors, the usage of words, all that fun stuff. So I'm like super curious about it.
Let's get up there. We should commandeer one of those ghosts. We're going to need the firepower.
Oh, that is kind of wild, huh? That red is medical or an exit sign over here in the States, and other places are green. I wonder why that is. See, so now I wonder if well, I'll just blast that to smithereens. That's okay. I'll walk. Walk challenge. I do wonder how well that translates. Green as opposed to red. Huh. So I wonder, when did he die? Oh my god. I do wonder how well that works then. Or I wonder if they have to change it. Which I'm sure won't be bad or too difficult to do. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. That didn't kill him. I was kind of hoping it did. That would have been really funny. Oh, I'm so mad. Just one hit him from behind. Just call it a day. Stop. Jesus. He said you're coming with me. No. Oh my god. That was awful. I have some friends in the UK. I might ask them and be like, how does this translate for you? Does this work? Does this not work? But he said grenade and he didn't wake up. That was funny. Crud. I did. I just got like a little stick and I poked him in the butt with it. And he's looking at me like, whoa, what the freak? What are you doing? He's like, whoa, sorry. I think. Oh, I wonder if I can beat him. Look at him just walk. Look at him. He's just like, yeah, whatever. Well, my car blew up. Well, I can't really do much. He's just going home. He's like, yeah, whatever. Oh my god. Can I? He's sniffing. I wonder if he was just gonna go use the bathroom, but he's dead now, so not much you can do about that. I don't think there's anything down here. I'm gonna get stuck, so I don't trust myself. Oh, in the first place, and I totally forgot. I just kind of moved on. Or rather, oh no, okay, it is here. Huh. The one with the... No, it is in the other place. Before this part of it, there was like another like bridge underneath with stuff, and I can't remember if it was here or in the other place I was talking about right before this. There was like a thing to interact with if you have like the remastered version or whatever, or if you're playing on the remastered version. I need a health pack. I just like realized. It's not. The lake was frozen on the way there. I want to thank those tuning in, supporting our channel. I'm the Scribe. I stream from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. This lake is frozen. He was gonna ice skate, and I smacked him. My bad. Not really. And, oh, let's get ready to drive for like 2 seconds. Actually, where is the way up? We do have a Discord and YouTube. I'll link it in the chat box real quick. Boop, there we go. And you guys should definitely jump in, subscribe. Really appreciate that. And we are sponsored by Magic Feet Compression Socks, supporting heroes and winners. This is a short drive, don't worry, I don't have to drive too much. I just want to see if I can find a health pack, but I'll find one up there. And I do want to remind you guys, the Halo is rated M. I always forget to do that part in the beginning. What the heck? The whole time. What's he doing? He's like, what? What? I don't, oh my god. I don't understand. The whole time. He just did nothing. Full stop. Okay, we're just gonna, okay.
We should commandeer one of those
Oh,
ghosts.
this guy. He's just dead. So he just spawns in dead. What the heck was all of that? Like, I've never seen that. I thought it was like just hanging out by myself. Oh my gosh, no. Go away. He just insta-killed me. I wonder if he killed me or if like the thing just rotating 7 times into my head is what killed me. Maybe I'm gonna let him hang out at the lake. We'll see. That was just silly. Oh no, he's like, oh, I'm gonna get him out of here. Now he's going to the lake. He's just running there even faster. He's like, I remember. That is like the weirdest thing though, like just got annihilated by that. This guy now just saw me. It's like, huh? I wonder why that happened. That's kind of weird. I'm not. He can't double jump in this game, and he can't gently float down. I don't have to worry about a health pack, so I'm gonna just be careful about it now. Hooray! I don't wanna. I like the sniper, but if I'm out of bullets on both things, it kind of sucks. Looks kind of cool. Okay, so that was like super weird. And I wonder why he wasn't shooting down at me. Maybe it just wasn't too close to the AI. Let me get rid of him first. Oh, now he sees me. At least the little guy did. That was on the ground. How did he survive? What the heck? Okay, that's weird. Some of these guys are, well, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Some of these guys are already dead before I even get here. Why is there a grenade up there? That's, like, he's too far away to be in that blast radius, and then the other guy was already dead. He was on coffee break, and like this is destroyed partially. Like it's weirdly set up, so it's kind of cool to start seeing like even these guys are having. They're like super fortified up here, like kind of a bit more than usual. Like on the way up, you have to go through these turrets. There's hunters immediately down there versus like being on the top. Oh, their death screams are so funny sometimes. I think I smacked him down there. At least I think I did. It's kind of weird. Some of them are just kind of like dead. Alright. Suspicious of death, of destruction. Green is being introduced. Because if you look at the screen right now, the amount of blue that is on here. Top left, top right, our gun, our little, what's the word? Crosshairs. On the bottom left, even on the radar. When we're walking a bit, you can see it like do that little wave. We're yellow though, that's kind of neat. Like the lighting is very blue in a lot of these areas. It's like, this is a neat color. Unsure how I feel about this. See, like they have all these turrets up here. It's just like they're watching for something. Ooh. Oh jeez. I've never had one flip over the cliff like that. That's kind of funny. Ooh. What the? Where are you running from? Come here. Let's see, we can't go in. For those playing overseas, I guess. It's like, no, you can't go in. But now that means I guess you can. That's weird. Let me in. Do we see green on here? No, more blue. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Oh my goodness! Wow, I sent him launching towards me. I didn't want that. Good. It's not my rocket. I can't hit him. Oh, I heard glass breaking. I love how that one guy's like, there's so many of them. It's like, it's just me. I don't think there was anything. There's like a tower behind me. Wait, jump up there real quick. But I don't recall anything being up there. There might be something. Somebody's gonna be like, you run like this in the game, and it's like, oh, still gonna probably walk because I'm gonna forget about it next stream. I'll probably remember. Can that break? Nope. Neat. Nothing up here. Not even enemies. That's kind of weird.
forces in the vicinity have been eliminated. Let's move on to Halo's control center.
I love that she's like, everybody's been murdered. Let's keep going. Like, are you sure about that? Before I go through these gates, I am gonna be right back, super duper quick. Ooh, my squeaky chair as always.
This is it, Halo's control center. That terminal, try there.
You all right?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of information. The knowledge, so much, so fast. It's glorious.
So, what sort of weapon is it?
What are you talking about?
Let's stay focused. Halo, how do we use it against the Covenant?
This ring isn't a cudgel, you barbarian. It's something else. Something much more important. The Covenant were right. This ring, it's Forerunner. Give me a second to access. Yes, Yes, the Forerunner built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to... Wait. No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known. There must have been signs.
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something. Buried in this ring. Something horrible. And now, they're afraid.
Something buried. Where?
The captain. We've got to stop the captain.
Keys?
The weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really... We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time. Get out of here. Find keys. Stop him. Before it's too late.
Giant lady yelling at me. Do not yell at me, woman. She's being so aggressive. We're just trying to help. Poor Chief is like, what's happening? What's going on? I just want to bonk people's heads. But I do love the color scheme that she was having.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you locate Captain Keys, radio in, and I'll come pick you up.
I no longer have my rocket launcher, no. Ooh, but now we're outside of the blue, technical looking place. Sharp colors now into the swampy green. Thick fogs and tree lines and just stuff dangling down. And then you kind of like hear and start almost like remembering. It's like, oh right, I am on an alien thing. Because a lot of the stuff, if you look over here, it's like, oh, okay, it looks fine. It looks normal, but that's not normal.
I will send this message to repeat at intervals. Dropship Victor 933 clear.
That's a lot of health packs. I love how they give you so many. There's just no need for it. Let me get this one. Even the noises are weird. It's like, what kind of music? What is that? Is that like a weird monkey frog in the background? And like, that's a huge thing too. It's like, you can have the coolest looking places like ever designed, but if your sound, the audio, if any of that stuff just doesn't work well, then what's the point? Like, if it doesn't look good, or if it doesn't sound good, it's not gonna be good. It's such a huge thing. Honestly, I think that's why some of the Zelda games, even if the graphics weren't the best, like the music, wow, the music was honestly, and it still is phenomenal. It still holds up really well after decades of time passing, decades passing, English words, I need more coffee, but decades passing of it, it's like, no, it still sounds really well. A lot of people still say that the music works and is their favorite. I saw the yellow on the thing. I don't like that. Funky. Can I actually? Oh, I can't go there. Whack. I do like the big old tree just knocked over and stuff. Actually wonder, can I go up here, or do I have to actually go through the thick fog? Haha, I don't. Not yet, anyway. Whoa! Whoa, the thing just flew on out of there. I was like, I'll see you guys later. I love that they're running away, though. What's creepy is like, ugh, they were running away from something shooting at them. It's like, where'd it go? They were just here. What's going on? Oh, what the hell was that? What was that? What was that? I don't want to play this game anymore. I have never heard that noise before. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. I've never heard that noise before. Oh my god. That is so crazy. I don't like that. Nope. What I do like, though, is the further we start going inside of the actual Halo, we're seeing some different stuff. Like, we have never seen those before. I wonder if that's ever been translated. It's because, like, some games will have their own languages and stuff. And, like, people do translate them, which is, like, the coolest thing. I love it when it, like, actually does translate into a language versus, like, oh, it's just kind of garbage and gibberish. They just kind of made stuff up. But, like, it doesn't really translate to anything. It's just like, whatever. Or at least it doesn't translate to anything that we can actually read. Oh yeah, it is super unsettling. Like I said, like, this is, we're not seeing those blues anymore. Now we're seeing, like, the greens where it's like, oh, this isn't, like, the top view, like, aesthetic sort of thing. It sounds and it looks and it feels older. Like, I think about here, obviously you can hear the computer, but it's very, let me try to get rid of these guys. It's super subtle. I tried to see if you can catch it on the audio, but it almost sounds like, oh, that you can break, okay. It almost sounds like when, like, somebody, like, on a breathing thing, like on the like the heart monitor, and it's like, what? Why would that noise be in there? That's so creepy. Like, oh my god. But we're getting very close to yep, they're all flickering. It feels weird. Ooh, that's a different symbol. Like, this really feels like a place you're not supposed to be here. It's like, or you don't want to be here. It's like, oh, there's not even blood around. He's just in the ground. It's like, ooh. Yeah, the ambient noises here are kind of, like, super unsettling. Oh, and then there's the purple. See what I'm talking about? Like, there's some purple, like, here. Oh, my flashlight's on. I don't know how it gets turned on sometimes. Like, there's a purple. There's not really much. There's a little bit of green over there. It's like a light blue. It's almost like if the upstairs was, even the doors are kind of different. Like, yeah, look at that. Like, these are completely different doors, older models, very smaller, more narrow hallways, which is gonna suck later. But I do like the differences for that. We'll go in there in a second. But then now you're in here, it's like the lights are kind of off. And then remember the whole, like, that one pillar in the middle of the room? How it was, like, encaged and, like, gas was in there. Didn't do that. And you walk here and now it's, like, dripping something. And it's like, that should be, like, closed up. What is that? What is that green gangly shower? And it's that gross green. It's that gross green, and we just saw purple before. Like a weird, like off-putting, like a reddish pink color. It's like, I don't want to be here. And I think one of the most, like, lasting impressions on me for this game, like, visually, is that place right there. You just run around like, okay, whatever, there's some people, okay. You might not be paying too much attention to, like, the greens and stuff. You're just kind of running around. Maybe you see that. It's like, oh, that's weird. Probably some gross thing. Then you walk in here, and it's like, hello? I didn't do that. And then, like, it's just so over the top, and it's just like, what is going on? And if you look at this character's body, and then we'll compare it to like this one, it's like, okay, he's kind of fallen in a natural position, whatever. But if you look at him and his limbs, like even his scream is like way more than this one. Like this one's just like, like his mouth isn't even open. He just kind of like fell over. I think for this one too. See, he just kind of fell over, like, oh, I'm dead. But this one was just like absolutely, like his legs are twisted, his foot is twisted, the arm, and just this guy died a very painful death. As you can tell, that he like exploded essentially. Like just that huge setup, and then like that bullet fires that you didn't do, because you can tell if it's like that. Like you can tell. I think there's. Let me see if I can pick up another gun. Like one of theirs. Yeah. So one of like the other things I love comparing is that's the human weapons. That's their weapons. Like just those like differences that honestly might be overlooked, but that's so important. And you're like, okay, maybe the humans did that, but then it's like, that's they wouldn't do that. They would do the bullets on the wall, maybe some blood, but not that. And if you go around here, it's like, oh, it's barricaded. Like, what's going on? And then you look in there, and it's like, oh. And then you turn around, you see like a green drippage, and you're like, oh, this isn't Halo anymore. What kind of sci-fi horror is this? And then what's even crazier is if you look in there too, there are more bullets with human-made weapons. Like if I shoot on the wall, and if I look that way and I look back, you can't really tell who did that. But the bullets don't go away. That's like permanently there. Like more of the blood. Like they barricaded this, so it tells so much of a story of like, humans are there. We gotta save them. Oh, are the Covenant using human weapons because they've like completely? I wish I could like float. Damn it. You, like so many things start to come up, like questioning wise, where it's like, what happened there? Okay, let me just keep going. There's obviously humans here. You know, something's crazy is going on. Cortana was freaking out, and then you walk here. It's more of that purple color schemes coming up. Some of that red design. And then here's like, there's just blood. It's like, They rip open this weapons cache and just grab what they could. It's like, ooh, I like none of this is what's going on. I think one of the red doors turned green after a bit. Don't recall. But I remember the bullets and stuff on the walls. I remember the weirdest stuff, I'm gonna be honest. I think there was like a weird... Oh, there it is. One of my playthroughs actually managed to get up there by stacking stuff on top of one another. Ooh, but we've never seen that before. See how like it, like we've never really seen these open, and if we have, we haven't really seen that, whatever the heck that is on the top. It's like, uh-oh. And then, ooh, as you walk in here, you can hear that medical. I mean, not look at the flashing light, but you can hear it here. There it is. You can hear it. It's like, it almost sounds like you're walking into like a hospital or something, but it's like eerily quiet, like everybody's gone home, everyone's asleep. The lights are flickering. It's like, what's going on? There's a checkpoint, narrow hallways, there's a red light. just walk this way. Okay, I'll see you later. Ooh, he's having a moment. But oh, look at that. Red and green. I'm gonna just stand here and let him have a moment. Red and green. And then that green is like super bright, but you see like the fog there. It's all gross. He keeps screaming. It's like, dude, I'm gone. Stop. But you see all the blood and the nasty gangly things. And it's just like, ugh. And it's that same electrical green. Remember how I was saying it's like, oh, it almost sounds like a medical like ward, honestly. Like the generic like hospital noises. You walk in here, you see the bullets, like something was in there. Like something was in there. You know, I was getting studied or whatever, and it's like, ooh, what happened? It's so gross. I wonder if he's still there. Does he register me behind the wall? Hey, how's it going? Poor Chief. He's just like, oh my god, okay, I'm just not gonna bother you. Like, alright. Look, there it is. Like another, like, posed death. It's like, ooh, it's so creepy. But I want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning in today. I'm the Scribe. I stream from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. In the chat box, I did put in link to our Discord and YouTube if you want to jump and say, hey, I'm playing Halo Combat Evolved. And this is an open invitation if you guys want to add me. I think is it Cosmic, Wraith, 2 eyes in the Cosmic and 2 eyes in the Wraith. And it's with a K instead of a C. Or message me on Discord. We can add each other. Play some of Halo Reach would be a really good one to get some people in here. Especially in a group. We are sponsored by Magic Feet Compression Socks, supporting heroes and winners. Ooh, you can't break that glass. Neat. I didn't know. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so some of the like terrain is more dangerous now because it's like, ooh, this glass can break. Like, I just love how it's set up. I didn't know that was glass. Or like, not glass, but I know there's one part, I have 30 minutes left, but there's one part of this, way later on where we start seeing, the guilty part. That part's kind of boring. I think when I get to that part, I might actually skip it, because it's a very long process. And there's cool stuff going on, but it's also like bleh. It takes so long to get through it. I might stream it. We'll see. I might skip it and just do a recap on it. But now you're not seeing down there like the little hallway that I just passed. You don't see like the blue and stuff. Now it's just like red. You know, this guy had health packs. It's like, what happened? You come here and it's like, oh, everything looks fine. This is normal, right? Sure.
Watch your mouth, son. Your stuff is your history. It should remind you, Grunts, what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, does the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history? That's fine by me.
Skip, better it than us. You ask them real nice next time you see them, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go! Stay close, Jenkins. Mendoza, move it up! Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
Sir!
Okay, let's move!
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant? Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
Nah, we just met.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Yes, sir. I got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
What's going on, soldier?
He's got contact. Lots of them. But they're not Covenant. They're just tearing through us. What the... Oh, no!
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But-
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Listen!
What is that?
Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
I don't... There! Mira! Hold still! Hold still!
Let him have it. Sergeant, we're surrounded. God damn it, Jenkins. Fire your weapon.
There are too many,
Don't
sir!
even think about it.
Get back here, Marine! That's an order!
Jenkins!
Ooh, here comes the flood. It's so nasty. I guess just a quick warning for anybody who cannot stand body horror. I would just not watch, I would listen. So one more time, body horror. If you cannot stand it, or clusters, I would not look. just to let you guys know. And dialogue fail, oh that's funny. And it's weird because they're actually pretty, like, that was actually one thing I wanted to go over, like, the accuracy of, like, military dialogue and lingo and stats and stuff. For it would have been really cool to go over. Because I think some of these, some of the titles I've heard of, it's like, oh, doing some good stuff, but Interesting that you never call a Marine soldier. Huh. I know next to nothing about these things, but excuse me, sir. I think they'll stop coming after a while. Like, they just kind of come through doors like, all the time. But as I'm smacking these dudes, you see how they're like gross, like green, like various shades of brown. They're like almost like fungusy like. There's just like when they explode, it's like almost spores that come out of them. It's kind of gross. But also makes sense later on with some of the enemies, how they look like that there's like flowers coming out from them. It's kind of freaky. Because I know there's some like upstairs. Ooh, and you can hear them too. It's so nasty. I could have sworn I saw one running in here. Where is he? There he is. There's another one somewhere else. Are they still coming out from this one? Oh my gosh. Oh, crud. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa! Oh, jeez. Oh, here come the big boys. I forgot how, like, crazy they were. I think they just are outside that corner. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. Ugh. Oh, look at that complimentary blood colors. Gotta love that. Oh, health pack. Don't need that though. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that little military. Whoa, geez, he actually kind of spooked me. I didn't think he was gonna come out yet. Hold on, let's keep looking around. Okay, so if you call soldier only for those in the army, and then you call Marines just Marines, not soldiers. And I should know this, but I don't. What about people in the Air Force? Are they also soldiers, or are they? Is there a different term? Is there just kind of like whatever? I'm sure it's not whatever, but I'm like Herbst. Now I am curious. Look at that. He's freaking out. He's like, let me in. I crave violence. Like, oh, nasty little dude. Yeah. Nasty. Oh, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's no? Stop. Oh boy. Wow. That's a lot. Even the music's kind of funky. What the heck is that? Oh, okay, neat. So Air Force is airman or rank. And then Navy is sailor. Yeah, okay. Huh, cool. Wow. Oh, jeez. He said, hey, how's it going? Oh, wait. Okay, I want to look at them, but they're very... There's so many. Ooh, I don't like like the noise they're making. See, all the noise is nasty. It sounds gross. Whoa, where was he coming from? Sir, you gotta use like the ground like everyone else. You can't be doing that clipping crap. He better stop. Cease and desist immediately. Where did that other guy come from? Oh my god, that is so scary. I just want to look at them. Oh, Coast Guard is also sailing. Super gross. Where is he? And you hear him going like, what? Downstairs. And there's just so many just out of nowhere. Like, oh my goodness. Is there a better one? No. Look at that. Yeah, you can see like, yeah, just body horror guys. Just like I said. Sorry, we're gonna have to look at it. Like, look at the like red flower things. Like how like their feet are like extra hooved and stuff. Whoops. And like broken. You can see like some of the bones just cracking through. I'm trying not to like shoot at the body, just to try to bring some more light to it. Like everything got fused. It's like that's not supposed to happen. It's nasty to look at. But it's super cool that like you wouldn't think a horror based, like there wouldn't be horror in this game. You just really wouldn't think that. Yeah, there's like a door partially open, like they force their ways out or in. The flood do kind of remind me of Half-Life. I think that was my initial thought from 2. Which is funny. I don't remember which one came first. Half-Life or Halo, because Halo was released, I want to say, I can't remember. I want to say like either it was 99 or immediately 2000. Because it's what's the 20th anniversary, right? So it'd be 2001. But I don't know if they're comparing the console release or the PC release. Because it came out on Xbox first. And then it was released on PC like a year or two later. I'm not entirely sure. Whoops, well, I missed that. Even the guy's just like, what the hell? That would be a fun one to play, but I'm a big weenie, so I don't know if I'd get too far. Like, I almost stopped playing this after I got here. And granted, I was like a lot younger, so I was like, I don't want to play this. So my brain's like, bad memories, don't play. Ooh, I like that, where they're just running. They're literally just jumping down there. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh. You just blasted him. Are you really gonna shoot at me when you that dude just got like obliterated? Like you would think that they would prioritize in shooting at the common threat rather than you, which is so funny. And Destiny does that too. I think most games do that, where they're like the enemies will start to work with one another, and it's like, what? No, guys, come on. Nobody likes the Hive or the Fallen Cabal, and Hive shooting at me. No. Oh my gosh, there's so many. They're so nasty. I like how they still drop bombs though. Oops. I thought I threw that further. Ooh, I have about 10 more minutes. Ah, stop! Don't stop. I want to try to get as many as I can. I know I probably won't be able to get all of them from up here, but the more the better. Oh, now the right gun. They're just those like little guys. Ew. They sound so like squishy and like nasty. Do not like. Let me in. Oh boy. What chaos happening? Ooh, this place looks weird. Can I smack that? No. Ooh, funky. I like the noises. That looks so cool. I wonder. And it might be, but it might not be as well. Like I was saying, like how like glass is kind of difficult to break. Sometimes games will just do certain things. Seems almost like out of nowhere. Like this doesn't really seem like quote unquote like we've never seen anything like this before. But I'm wondering if they did it to brag, like, ooh, look at us. We can do this really cool electrical design and sound effects multiple ways. And it moves. And it can register if it's going up or down, like a slope and stuff. I'm wondering if that's what that is. And I wouldn't put it past like anybody. Like I would do that too, where it's like, hey, nobody else can do this. Or if they do, it doesn't come out as cool. Like, yeah, bragging rights. Oh boy. They look kind of like weird little like grapes. Nasty grapes. Hello, excuse me. Hey, hey. I wish you could kind of see them without it being there though. Before they like blow up and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, some nasty grapes. Oh wow, look at all that blood. Oh my god. Can hold on. I was gonna say, can I go back up again? Please. Yeah, they look like grapes. Look, listen, I'm trying to tell myself something that they're not as nasty, so I don't like just scream about them later, like on my old time. And anybody else who's watching, like they're gross. It's like the grapes. Just think about them as grapes. It's like, haha, that's funny. It's a grape with legs, with sentience and death on their mind. Look at that. Ew. Alright. Can I go back up, actually? Let me in. Let me back up. It won't. That is so I actually forgot about that. I just had Chief looking around at the corner. Like, I mainly had it where it was in an angle for anybody with, like, motion sickness and stuff. But my good, I can't stop looking at that, like, goodness. And that. And things. Is nasty. Wait, are these? Oh, that was like a different grenade. No, never mind. Look at that. They even barricaded the side. Like, okay, they only have one place to go. They couldn't barricade all of this. Like, woof. That scream. Ooh, look how he walks. Actually, I'm kind of. Look at that. Ooh. He's so struggling to walk. Look at that. Oh, he's like, what the hell is that? Oh, kind of hope that. I was kind of wishing that did do that. Oh, there's barely a bridge. Oh my god, can I go in there and just kind of smack them around without them seeing me? But I don't want to go down. That's so scary. Well, I guess I gotta go down. Whack. Okay, here we go. It's just like everything else. At least I got the bigger guy, one of them, down first. Because now they could start carrying guns. And it's the worst thing ever. And just that medical noise in the background is so wild, man. I say medical noise, it's just a heart monitor. But it just reminds me of it so much. It's weird. I got 4 more minutes. I'll play for a little bit more. Like I'm gonna play for my whole 4 minutes, but you know, I'm not gonna end it early, like a minute or 2. Oh my goodness! He said, "Hey, how's it going?" But I do want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning in today. I'm the Scribe. I stream from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. In the chat, I'm going to put in, before I sign off, a link to our Discord and our YouTube. Jump in, say hey, subscribe. I go over game design, game development, all that fun stuff. Today we kind of talked a lot about like colors and like shapes and how they work together. Sometimes how that can invoke a certain feeling, maybe a smell, a memory, all that fun stuff. And learned a little bit more about some military terms that were kind of cool. And that would actually be, I think it will do some research on that. It's like, oh, is this accurate? Is this not accurate? Is this what you would say? You would never say this. Like, why would they put that on there? Smacked the absolute hell out of me and the wall. Oh my goodness. Might be able to clear up this room before I jump off. Oh. Oh, they're just standing there. It's like, yeah, whatever. I like how I do like that they're pretty easy to kill. Whoa, look at them get just stretched out. Ugh. Ugh, that's so nasty. Yuck. Look at that. Like, they're stretched out, but, like, even more so. Like, huh? Like, their flesh is being ripped apart because they're growing. And, like, it looks like it started getting decayed and all that sort of stuff. It's yucky. Don't like. Let me in. Ooh, there's that chartreuse again. Ooh. Go! Hey, how's it going? Oh, they're faster. I don't know if you heard that. Like, when you shoot him, it was like all like frothy when he died. It was kind of weird. Whoa, look at him. Yeah, definitely, I guess another warning for that body horror stuff is gonna be happening. So, whoa, look at that. You can, like, see on the different levels. That's so cool. I'm sad I only have a minute left, but look at that. Even for the people, like, they just rip through the clothes. It looks like they try to rip it off. Like, the flowers, like, they're... And it's weird for the humans. It's, like, way more intense than it would have been for the people down the Covenant. Because at least they're still, like, mostly intact. For the humans, it just straight up, like, deteriorated them from the inside out. And we could see that. Like, what would be the point of the organs being, like, exposed like that, you know? So it's crazy to see, like, they thought about, like, oh, what would this happen to a human? How more intense would this be? Like, they literally grew so much. And, like, it looks like it made their own muscle and their own, like, wires that doesn't even look like human organs anymore. So it's really cool how they went in and thought about that. It's not like, oh, okay, well, the Covenant and the human are going to react to this the same way, because they're not. So as much as I would love to continue, it is 11, and that is my cue for me to go. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.